please welcome Patty Walters to the stage to talk a little bit about his story and to introduce an important initiative that we can all play a part in.
Hello, Cleveland. We having a good night so far? Firstly, I want to commend and thank AP for asking me to talk about a difficult and sensitive but undeniably important topic. Mental health is a particularly prevalent conversation in our scene right now, which is awesome, because I believe that the more we can talk about it, the better we can understand it and ultimately end stigmatizing it and shaming it. My emotional instabilities in the past stemmed from desperately trying to deal with them alone and internally, because I felt that to speak my hardships and my vulnerabilities out loud would make them tangible, that it would somehow make them more real. At that time, I felt so assured, so certain that letting anybody in was a step backwards because it was saying something that I couldn't take back. But that's precisely where getting better started for me. Our band and many others here tonight proudly promote a message of openness and honesty, that confiding in your family or your partner or your friends or even a professional is perfectly healthy and nothing to be ashamed of. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you just like everybody else. It's okay if you're still figuring yourself out. It's okay if you're not okay right now. It is okay. And now, I'm so honored to introduce Dan Cambell to talk about the fantastic Subsidy Grant Initiative.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Patty. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be the spokesman for the Subsidy Grant presented by Hopeless Records. I'm joining a long legacy of charitable actions through Subsidy, which is the nonprofit arm of Hopeless. It's raised $2.5 million for charity since 1999. Now, every year, Subsidy commits themselves to making a positive impact through music, and this year, we wanted to do something a little different. With the Subsidy Grant, we asked you, the fans, how you would use $10,000 to better the world. And after being flooded with entries, we carefully reviewed each one, looked through each person, and the person I'm about to announce stood out to us. She's driven, she's a visionary, and we fully believe that she's going to bring her idea to life and help thousands of people, but I'm gonna let her talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Cassie.
Hi, I'm Cassie Wilson. I'm 18 years old, and I'm from Portland, Oregon. I've been heavily involved in the music scene for a few years now. I've built my entire life around it and all of my friendships. I started Half Access when I realized that some sort of change needed to be made for disabled music fans. I saw Dan tweet about the Subsidy Grant, and I figured this would be the perfect way to get this resource off the ground and get it into the hands of the people who need it. It's a resource that I wish I had when I started going to shows, and I still need whenever I go to a venue for the first time. Music brings people together more than almost anything, and I've built my entire life around the music community. All of my friends go to concerts with me, and that's where I see people more than almost anywhere else. It's an honor to be at the APMAs on behalf of the disabled music community to begin a change that should have happened a long time ago. it's extremely surreal to be here. Like, yesterday I went on a plane for the first time in my life just to be here. And like backstage, Dan was prepping me because, you know, it's a little daunting to go in front of like 3,000 people. But, yeah, so my overall goal with Half Access is to create a database of as many venues, accommodation, information as possible to prepare disabled music fans before they arrive at shows of what to expect, and in turn to educate venues on how they can improve our experience at shows. So I'd just like to thank Sub-City, Hopeless Records, Alternative Press, and Dan for getting me through the day. And thank you all.